Hey guys, in here today, I'm gonna be showing you guys my quote-unquote budget Halloween 4 costume. I'm gonna start with probably the most important part, the mask. You can see the mask is a Trick or Treat Studios Halloween 4 that I slightly repainted. You can see here I did a little bit of just weathering, you know, to make it just a little bit more like how the screen use mask looks nowadays, though it's still it's a little bit better quality than that one. You know, there is some kind of brown, almost dry rot looking areas, but that is paint. So yeah. I also redid most of the hairline. The only parts that I didn't redo were the sideburns, just because there's not really a whole lot you can kind of fold back to glue over. I also, as you can see, removed the eye mesh so that I'm probably going to re-add the eye mesh for Halloween, just because it just makes more sense. I did technically repaint the eyebrows because I was originally going to just fully repaint the mask. Then that didn't really work because turns out I ran out of white paint, so I couldn't really paint it. So I just did the weathering. Removed the neck extension just because it just kind of looks stupid, and I added a slit to the mouth. As you can see here, you can just kind of shake your mouth in there, or hands, whatever. You get the point. So then we have the coveralls. Now the coveralls really are the most kind of inconsistently priced thing, because these are vintage Big Mac Fisher Stripe coveralls, you know, that I just happened to find on eBay that are in my size for like 45 bucks. And they are not really easy to find, especially in my size, which is a 34S. So, yeah, I'll probably put some pictures of the original listing just to show you guys the original color, because this is after I did some weathering. I'll show you some, you know, the back. The back, I actually, it looks a little bit more like stained brown, but I still have it here. I actually used red charcoal gray dye that I put into a spray bottle, mix it with water, and then spray the back of it. I also did that kind of on the front. The front is mostly just watered down black acrylic paint. Yeah, I did that. Aside from the weathering, I have done no alterations to it. And you can also tell that this is in fact a vintage pair, because there are cigarette marks, like cigarette burns on this sleeve. There's a hole, I believe. Where's the hole? There's a hole like on the right, or on my left thigh. But yeah, aside from that, it fits pretty well. I mean, I don't exactly have a Halloween 4 build. I'm definitely more of an H1 build, like, you know, body shape. But it still works, you know. The whole reason I actually chose a Halloween 4 mask, or Halloween 4 costume, is because the Halloween 4 mask just happens to fit me better than the Captain Kirk or the Boogeyman or the Tramer, or really any mask derived from that sculpt. And then for the boots, if I can get my feet high enough, you can see they're just some random black combat boots that I got off Amazon. As far as I know, the original boots used in the film were Red Wings, vintage Red Wings. I did not get those, mainly because I already have these. I do still have to weather the boots, but, you know, honestly, the boots are probably one of the least important parts of a Myers costume, just because, you know, not a lot of people see them. You know, most people, you know, coveralls, mask, those are the important parts. And I'm also just using these boots for the Halloween Kills flashback costume that I intend on also eventually making. I have the coveralls for them. Still, you know, kind of work on the mask. So I guess I'll just show you guys what it looks like, you know, what the whole costume looks like put together. I don't have a knife for the costume either. Some 78 shape looks. I did add a Velcro to the back of the mask just to kind of hug my neck a little bit better, and also just to get the collar of the coveralls to go around it more like how it does in Halloween 4. So yeah, let's put this on. The Velcro. Alright, by the way, The undershirt doesn't matter because the coveralls cover it up anyways, because the H4 coveralls are buttoned all the way up. So yeah. Hold on, there we go. Just want to make sure it's all good. There. Hold on. Like I said, I don't have an actual knife, so I'm just gonna use a butter knife. Cause why not? Yeah. Kinda. I think it's pretty good. I mean, let me get the mask off. As I said, I think it's a pretty good cosplay. You know, pretty good costume. There is still something you need to work on, especially with the coveralls, because you can really see there's just like a line that goes along where I had it hanging, where you can really tell, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of weathering. There's probably still some areas, like right here. You get probably some stuff up here. The pockets you can see on the inside, they're not really weathered, just because you're not really going to see it. And honestly, the color of the coveralls really ended up more Halloween 5. Really, the color of the coveralls in Halloween 4 is just kind of, we don't really know quite what it was. Some people say they're gray, some people say they're blue. The listing that I got these from said they were blue. And here, if I just can unbutton it and show you guys the inside and the original color, you can see it is definitely a bit more of like a blue, but it's definitely more of a gray than I thought it would be. So, I mean, yeah, it really doesn't matter. You know, if you got gray, you can just do what I did, and you'll get a pretty similar result. So yeah, it's just, you know, video on my Halloween 4 costume. Maybe I'll do one on my Halloween Tales flashback once I get the mask for that. That was not English, but whatever. You guys get the point. But yeah, like I said, definitely a more Nick Castle shaped fellow. Though I am definitely a lot shorter than he is. So yeah, maybe if I can find a pair of you know, generally H1 coveralls that are in my size, then I'll do an actual Halloween 1 costume too. So yeah. But until then, I'm Aiden, and see you guys next time.